Alrighty, welcome back everyone, it's Garland here, and today we are going to be talking about the powers and rotations for Mod 10, Hellbringer, Fury, and let's get right into it. So our powers, basically, we're just going to talk about the at-wills and encounter powers and dailies and whatnot. If you want to go and look at the full build video and guide, I will link it in the description. But for the time being, let's talk about the at-wills. We do have Hand of Blight and Hellish Rebuke. Hellish Rebuke is going to be your number one at-will. You're going to be spamming this non-stop. It is a DOT, and it can basically hit an enemy twice if they hit you. If you read the tooltip, it says, if you cast Hellish Rebuke and the monster ends up hitting you, it will deal damage back at it with Hellfire. Hand of Blight is going to be, it does have a debuff. It has a significant increase in the cast time now with Mod 10. It's going to be decent overall DPS, however, it is going to be the backup to Hellish Rebuke. If you're in melee range, it will demolish trash mobs. Let's move on to our encounters. A Pillar of Power is going to be the number one. You're going to want to drop this on top of the mobs, okay? It's going to increase your damage and damage resistance, and if a monster enters it, it's going to decrease their damage and damage resistance. So it's a win-win, but it does mean that you're going to have to be into the fray of things. You're going to have to be on top of monsters, etc., etc. This build isn't very tanky. It's more tanky than it used to be, however, it's still not as tanky as a Damnation. You are still going to be kind of that glass cannon. But Pillar of Power, it currently does have some glitches with it. If you happen to have an owlbear, it just doesn't interact appropriately, and the owlbear will actually proc damage from the Pillar of Power, and it's just outrageous. It's most likely going to be nerfed. But if you do have an owlbear and you want to abuse the glitch, I can't control what you guys do. But yes, if you do have the owlbear and you are using Pillar of Power, your damage is going to be significantly higher than without it. I don't endorse that. Like I said, that use it at your own risk. That's something that they will most likely end up nerfing and changing, as it shouldn't be interacting like that. Let's move on to our trash clearing techniques. We're going to be using Fury Bolt, which just does a shit ton of damage. You can't pass it up. You want to make sure that you do cast your Warlock's Curse, so that way everything in the AoE range will take full damage from the blast. Not too much to mention with that. It's just it's a monster. Finally, we're going to have Arms of Hadar, which basically you can cast this non-stop. Basically, it does have a cooldown, but while you're doing your rotation, the cooldown is going to become less and less. You'll see when I do the rotation that you'll be able basically just to spam this pretty frequently. Now, some other options are, if you don't want to use Fury Bolt, you can swap in Dread Theft. I would recommend that Dread Theft mainly be used as a Damnation, but you can use it as a Fury as well. The way Dread Theft works now is that it does have a buff-debuff aspect to it now. If you want to be a team player and help your team, you can fire your laser beam at a boss per se, and you will do your teammates will do more damage to that boss as long as Dread Theft's active. Now, for single mob encounters and boss encounters, you're only going to be changing one thing pretty much. You're still going to be using Pillar of Power and Arms of Hadar, no doubt about it. Now, you can swap in Killing Flames for the Fury Bolt. Now, Killing Flames is going to be hit or miss, guys. You need to, just in the last mod, if you did happen to play a Soulbinder Fury, you know how much timing is important. Killing Flames can do 50k damage if you mess it up, or it can do millions of damage. It just depends on when your Guardian Fighter is popping his buffs, your Clerk's popping his buffs. You have to time it appropriately. And I'm not a very big fan of that personally. I prefer solid DPS. However, Killing Flames is still viable, and it should be used as a boss encounter. I don't know. I'll have to test it more, but there's nothing really more you can do. Like I said, you can even swap in Dread Theft for Killing Flames, but you're going to take a DPS hit yourself. But there's not very many other options to really use. Now, as far as dailies go, your Gates of Hell is going to be used for clearing trash mobs. You can use Gates of Hell on a boss encounter, however, you want to mainly use this just for clearing trash mobs. This is basically going to be better than Tyrannical as far as clearing trash mobs. You're still going to use Tyrannical, however, I would say just use it on boss encounters. The way that Tyrannical is now is just atrocious. They really screwed this up. There is no more damage linking. You can only curse one target at a time. You have to have a target to even cast Tyrannical. Now you can't pre-cast Tyrannical. If you already have Warlock's Curse on a target, you have to be careful that it is the right target you want to mark, because if you have an incorrect target marked with Warlock's Curse and then you cast Tyrannical Curse, Warlock's Curse will change into Tyrannical then. So you want to make sure you have the right targets marked. Now, I've been exploring other options, and I do like Brood of Hadar. It does a lot of damage for boss encounters, whereas, like I said, instead of Gates of Hell, Brood of Hadar is a good solid too. But like I said, if you want to use a Cursed Souls or the Flames, these are still very viable sources of DPS. I just prefer Brood as it does a lot more damage. So let's move in here. My companion is going to automatically attack these guys. But like I said, let's focus on AoE. So we got a group of trash mobs here. We're going to pick this guy. We're going to put Pillar down. We're going to hit him with Fury Bolt. Look at that. That Fury Bolt just hit for so much damage. And like we said, my arms are already up again. We'll slap another arms down, get another Pillar of Power going. Fury Bolt's back up. Pop the Fury Bolt. Arms is back up again. Cast another arms. Look at that. That damage is just insane. Make sure you're casting your at-wills. Move in here. Choose another target. Let's cast our Pillar of Power. Get our Pillar of Power down. Fury Bolt. 96k. Arms of Hadar. Get our Pillar down again. Arms of Hadar. Fury Bolt's back up. Cast your Fury Bolt. Okay. And as you can see, my Hellish Rebuke DOT is still going on all these mobs. Look at that. Look at that damage right there. I'm not even doing anything. 265k. Okay. Let's curse these targets. Let's use Tyrannical just for instance. So we got these targets cursed. Let's cast our Tyrannical. Tyrannical's on it. Cast your Pillar of Power. Get your Arms of Hadar down. Lead with a Fury. There's a Fury Bolt. You can see all the damage being done. Arms of Hadar again. Cast another Pillar of Power. Get another Fury Bolt on there. Look at that. That Fury Bolt just hit for almost 200k by itself. Get another arms down. Our Tyrannical is over. And another Fury Bolt just for funsies. So like I said, you want to make sure you know your targets are in fact marked. And as you can see, like my just DOT damage by itself does a lot of damage. Now, like I said, Gates of Hell is a little fanatic-y, especially when you're doing this with practice dummies or target dummies. So we're going to try to hit at least 3 of these. But let's see here. Let's get our Warlock's Curse on these targets. So you want to cast your gates in between you and the target. So let's see what this damage looks like here. So it wasn't horrible. It could have been better, but like I said, gates will demolish everything. Get your Arms of Hadar down. As you can see, the damage just amplifies so much. So killing trash mobs as a Fury should not be hard for you guys. Let me just get my AP up here real quick. Okay, so my AP's up. Now let's move on to a single target boss fight. Let's swap in Killing Flames for Fury Bolt. Let's pretend this guy is the boss. Okay, well my companion wants to attack this guy, so let's pretend this guy over here is going to be the boss. So you're going to want to get in there. You want to get your Pillar of Power down. Get your Tyrannical going. Tyrannical's on it. Get your Arms of Hadar down. Get another Pillar down. Hit a Killing Flames on there. Killing Flames, 565. Get another Arms of Hadar down. Another Pillar. Another Arms of Hadar's back up. Get one more Killing Flames before that Tyrannical goes out. Okay, so that last Killing Flames didn't crit and it was only 209. So that's pretty subpar. Like I said, Killing Flames can be very, very iffy. Actually, I want to slap on Brood of Hadar for Gates of Hell for this. So yeah, we're going to move in here. Is my artifact up? Yeah, okay. Slap your Pillar of Power down. Get your Tyrannical Threat going. Pop your Sigil of the Devoted. Killing Flames. 759k that Killing Flames just did. Get your Arms of Hadar down. Okay, now cast Brood. And you could just see the DOT from the Brood. The Brood is just doing insane damage. Killing Flames didn't do nearly enough damage right there. But you could just see the damage stacking and stacking and stacking. Arms of Hadar. Let's try casting Killing Flames on one of these guys. Yeah, Killing Flames only did 77k right there, so. Killing Flames is, like I said, very finicky. Let's see if we can get both of these in the Pillar of Power. See if we can get both of them in the Arms of Hadar. Killing Flames. Okay, that Killing Flames did almost 200k. Get your Arms of Hadar down. Let's pop our buffs real quick. Let's pop a Tyrannical. Pop our Sigil. Another Pillar of Flames. Pop your Killing Flames. There is almost a 500. Arms of Hadar is going in. Remember to cast your at-wills non-stop. That Arms of Hadar almost did 200k by itself. Killing Flames. Like, my damage is so lagged right now, like it's not even appearing. But as you can see, this build does have good potential for boss burning or trash mob burning. Let's go back to the Fury Bolt just fairly quickly. We'll do one more trash mob rotation here. So everything okay. I got 20 seconds left on this, but I'm only going to pop Tyrannical anyway. So let's see here. Let's pretend we're going to target this one. Get your Warlock's Curses. We'll cast Tyrannical. Tyrannical's up. Pillar. Fury Bolt. Look at that. That Fury Bolt is just amazing. Arms of Hadar. Arms of Hadar again. A new Pillar. Fury Bolt's back up. Pop another Fury Bolt. And the damage just, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of damage this build can actually do. Another Pillar. We could step out of it if we need to. Pop that Fury Bolt. Pop another Arms. Let's get in there. Pop that. Pop another Arms. Pop a Fury Bolt. So as you guys can see, the damage is just crazy. Another Arms of Hadar. Let's see what our Fury Bolt does on this. Almost 100k on every target with that Fury Bolt. And another Arms of Hadar in there. So, mass damage, guys. Mass damage. If you guys have any questions about the rotations or anything, be sure to leave me a comment below. I'll leave in the description the full build for the Hellbringer Fury. If you guys have any questions, let me know. It's pretty easy. The only hard part is getting your Killing Flames to actually do high amounts of damage. Like I said, it's going to be hard in pub groups, but if you're in a party chat with your teammates, they can kind of tell you when they're popping their buffs, and you will be able to pop your Killing Flames appropriately when you need to. So, oh look, another Warlock wants to come play. Hello, Warlock friend. Hello, Warlock friend. Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you have any questions with the spell rotation or the build itself, let me know.